downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Buffaloes offense has the football first here today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They have put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks. And the Buffaloes will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. The Ducks offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking downfield, it's Davis. He's going to take another shot right here. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's good for a first down near the 40. The Buffaloes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back and zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. And the Buffaloes are looking to keep this drive going. To the low place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Welch. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here's the 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's hit as he throws it. And he's intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. But what did it do? Made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Davis. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's got it. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffs. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Back to pass. It's Davis. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his look.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Lets it go as he's being hit. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. He's running out of time here.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Buffaloes will line up on 1st and 10.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the Buffaloes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds his target. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back to throw again. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. And the miscue costing the offense a big play there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field. It's Davis. Looking to throw it deep. Caught near the goal line. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Buffaloes will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff will be returned. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. In the clear at the 25. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the Ducks will try to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's got some room to work. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Ducks. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. But the Colorado offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's... I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. On the ground, it's Welch.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Breaking tackles. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Ducks line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And tackled there by the defense. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He pulls in the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Bringing pressure. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion of the tight end. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will have to hunt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Takes the handoff again. Trucks through the defender. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll test the right side here. Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Just trucks the man. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. They'll feed the back again. Powerful running into the secondary. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? And third and short, they hand the ball off. And they stop him. I think it's short of the first down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Now, he did not make the first down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut